Morning. So, I got it. A74 came in just before Christmas. I've got it right here. So, haven't had a full opportunity to kind of take this through some actual professional shoots, but did have some time to kind of just play around with it, with the family, with the holidays, just by myself. So I definitely got some first impressions on that. Here it is. Kind of surprised it came as soon as it did, with all the noise out there around holdups and chip shortages. Very, very surprised we got this. So I'm not gonna do like a full in-depth regurgitation of all of the stats on this thing and what it does and what it doesn't do. But I'm just going to give you some first impressions because I really haven't had too much time with it. A couple things that I've been hearing from other people. First thing, build quality. Build quality seems the same. I'm shooting right now with the A1. Build quality seems really good. The flip screen, I had some time with the A7S3. Flip screen seems about the same. As far as construction, it seems probably a little sturdier, so I don't know if maybe they improved that. One of the things I know was out there is like, the screen isn't that great, the viewfinder isn't that great, and I was kind of curious, coming from the A1, coming from the A7R4 before that, and also playing around with the FX3 and the A7S3, which all have really good viewfinders and slightly better screens, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments on that one. I was like, okay, am I gonna really notice the difference too much? And to be honest with you, I haven't. Again, haven't done like full professional shoots at the beach or outside in bright sun, but it looks good. It looks good, and I'm really happy with it. Especially sometimes I've been playing around during the holidays and I've had both, just kind of switching back and forth. And yeah, I mean, I guess you really concentrate, you could probably zone in on the differences, and obviously it's gonna be better on the A1. But it's not anything that I grab this and I'm like, ugh, and it's just unusable. It's fine, it's great. So for what it is, I'm really happy with it. Really love the this little quick switch from photo to video. I don't know why they haven't done that sooner. I really love that. That's actually really worked out well. Even when I'm switching, I can switch back and forth really easily, one hand, without having to kind of get in there and unlock and then twist it. So really like that a lot. This wheel, I actually tried on my A1 to see, because I know this is currently marked as the exposure compensation dial. I wanted to see if I could change it the same way I can on the A7 Mark IV. Really like this, by the way, because I never used the exposure compensation. If you do, then I guess that's great. I haven't never used it. So I mapped this to white balance, Kelvin measurement. So that way if I want to go in and dial in, and that actually works really well. I wasn't able to do that on the A1. So I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but I was on this, so I like that. Low light seems a little bit better in certain cases. Again, I'm not doing any like Gerald Undone tests on this thing or anything like that, but overall I'm really happy with it. And I'll go ahead and get some more videos out once I take this on as and some professional shoots. I mean, obviously my A1 is going to be my primary, and this is pretty much backup travel for the family. So I wanted to have a backup in lieu of some recent experiences I've had. If you don't already know, I don't have too many followers, but my A1 just kind of turned into a brick within 60 days. So that's what Sony Pro support. I'm shooting with the loaner right now. So I figured it may be a good idea to have some sort of a backup. And that way I have this when I'm actually starting to go back and do some traveling. I can have this with me and not get like total anxiety about having a $6,000 camera in my backpack as I'm traveling through Europe or Central America or wherever I am. So at least this is more, though it's not cheap, this is probably a lot less anxiety inducing. So that's that. First impression. The LCD screen actually looks sharper, and they explained why. I think they changed the font, but it looks good. It looks really good. And this is coming from once I moved over to the A7 R4, and I had a backup A7 III. I just didn't want to pick up the A7 Mark III. I know that's horrible to say, that was a great camera, but the ergonomics, the screen was just off. I had a hard time going back to that. I don't find that to be the case. Again, it's only been a couple of weeks. I don't find that to be the case with the A7 Mark IV coming from the A1. So yeah, so far so good. Pleasantly surprised on some of the things I know people kind of focused on. The 4K 60, it is what it is. I don't think I need to talk more about that. I think I just kind of go through it. It's one thing. It's a limitation. For some people, it's an advantage. You know, you get that crop, but I can do that with the A1. So it is what it is. It is a backup camera for me, and that's what I'm going to use it for: travel camera and for family. And for that, it's amazing. So that way I'm not overspending and then buying a third camera. So, but yeah. So that's my thoughts on that. Hope you guys had good holidays. Happy New Year, and wish you all the best. Peace.